If you're looking for a better way to manage your Monday.com boards in terms of who is allowed to update certain statuses, or they can only update a certain status when a condition is met, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how you can build this within Monday.com. So you basically have control of what each person on your team can do and at what point in a process. We're going to use an example of a social media marketing team to showcase how this works. So let's jump in. I'm going to walk you through the exact steps that we need to achieve within Monday.com for this use case in terms of how they're using Monday.com to plan, create, and approve their social media posts. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you're also using Monday.com for your social media posts. If you need any help in setting this up and implementing it or customizing it for your company, my contact information is below, so feel free to reach out. Now, let's set the stage of this use case. Every single post has a project manager. The project manager is in charge to make sure that everything is running smoothly. First step that we need is budget approval. This is something that only the project manager can approve. Then it goes to copy. Copy writes the copy, and then it needs to be approved. They also need to upload files that is what basically they're submitting to be approved. Then it goes to graphics, and graphics then needs to approve it once they upload the files. Once everything's completed, it goes back to the project manager, who then can set it up for publishing. Here you can see that I've opened a Monday board to set up this workflow. Now, the critical thing that I want you to remember about what we're doing and why this makes this so unique is that we want to try and block out the noise. We only want a person to be able to see what they need to do and make sure that they follow the steps correctly. So for example, we don't want the copy person to be able to approve the graphics work. We don't want the graphics person to be able to approve the budget. We want to make sure everyone does what they're allowed to based on permission settings. We also need to make sure that certain columns are filled in or conditions are met within this process. So for example, we don't want to have a budget that is over $500. So someone needs to approve that. But we also need to make sure that it's only the project manager and not the copy editor or the copy approver. So in order to achieve this, we are using an app called Workflow by Spotnik. There's a link in the description below. This app allows you to do exactly what we need to do so you reduce the noise. You have each person be able to focus on the statuses that they need, the columns that they have to fill out, and even specific conditions that they must meet. Let me show you how it works. As you can see in this board, we have a number of people columns. The first is the project manager, because remember, they're overseeing the project. Then we have a copy person, a copy approver, the graphics person, and the graphics approver. We also have copy files and graphics files. And as I mentioned, we have a budget per project. So let's start all the way at the beginning. The first step is that the project needs to be approved. It can only be approved by the project manager, which is the person assigned here. So you can see I'm assigned for this first post, spring break post. Let me try and change the status to get this project started. If I change this status to budget approved, you're going to see that I got an error message because I had insufficient permissions, because we set the settings of this app that only the project manager can approve the budget. So now let's go on this item where I'm the project manager and I'm going to hit budget approved. Now I got another error message because I was above my budget limit. Remember, we said the limit was $500 and here I'm at $650. So let's change this to, let's do $450. And now let's see what happens. Now let's go over here and I'm going to change the status to budget approved because now we know it's within our limit, and you can see that I was able to do it. Now, the next step is that I need to go to copy because I'm ready to start this project. So you can see here that my status options have changed. I don't have unlimited status options. The next thing that I need to do, again, reducing the noise, focusing me on what I need to do, is change it to ready for copy. Now, here's where some of the required columns come in. In order for the project manager to change something for ready for copy, I have to fill in these columns, and they weren't filled in. So I'm going to fill in the priority. I'm going to just add some text for the brief. And here you can see I already have a copy person and the copy approver. I'm going to hit save. Now, what's going to happen is the copy person, which in this case happens to be me, is going to get a notification saying that it's ready for copy. Now, let's look at the options here. You can see the only option for the copy editor right now is to change it to copy working on it, okay? Because the copy is ready to start working on it. So as the copy editor now, I'm wearing my different hat. I changed it to copy working on it. So this way the project manager can always see what's going on. Now, when I change this to ready for graphics approval, okay, it's going to remind me that I didn't upload my file. So I have to upload my file. And you're going to see in a minute, the file is going to be uploaded, and then I'm able to go to the next stage, which is essentially get approval for copy. So I'm going to hit save, and you're going to see that the status changes to ready for copy. It notifies the copy approver, hey, it's time for you to update something. And then the approver needs to go in and approve it. Now, I'm going to jump back because my role here, remember, is the copy person. If I want to try and approve this, let's see what happens. If I change this to say ready for graphics, it's saying that I don't have enough permission. Only the copy approver can do that. So this is just showing you how it's critical to have these different permission levels because you're making sure that the right person is doing the right thing when they should, and they only have the specific statuses that they need. Now, this process keeps on going on until we go through graphics and then graphics approval. I'm not going to show you all the details of that. I want to take a moment or two to jump into the app that is really the magic behind this whole workflow. So as I said, we're working with an app called Workflow. And you can see that the Workflow app actually acts on the status column. So you have control over this column. Now, if you go to the column center and you want to add a new column, you can add the Workflow app column, and that's how you control it. I want to show you the workflow, what I set up, and it's basically what we described. So if you can go over here, now this is showing you basically what I'm up to. But here you can see the whole process. It basically goes from not started, and then it's either budget approved over budget. It goes through copy, it needs to be approved. Then it goes to graphics, needs to be approved, and then published. Now, if we click over here, I want to show you how you can actually build out this workflow and the cool features that it has. So here you can see that we actually have like a map. These are all my statuses on the status column. Now, you didn't see all of these within the beginning part of this video because I set up different permissions. So let's go back to the beginning and remember what we set up. The first thing that we set up is that to change it from not started to budget approved can only be done by the project manager. And here you can see in this column, permission is only the project manager. I don't have any required columns, but I was able to set a condition. And my condition is that the budget is below $499. Now, let's go to the next one. Actually, I'm going to skip this one and I'm going to go here. In order to change it from budget approved, like we're starting our project, to ready for copy, again, it's only the project manager, but they have these required columns because remember, they have to upload the brief and they have to set the task priority. All these different things are set within these permissions. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can see how there are different permissions of a person that is allowed to change a status. And additionally, what columns need to fill out in order to be able to change that status. And then on top of that, you can add in conditions. If this is a workflow that your company is using, or if you have any type of workflow, and honestly, most workflows have this, that have set requirements about who can fill in a certain column or what columns need to be filled in, I definitely recommend that you check out this Workflow app. This is one specific use case, but it can be applied to a lot of different use cases within Monday because it's a basic principle. Who can change things, who has permissions, and what are required columns, and then some conditions on top of that. If you need any help setting up a workflow like this, feel free to be in touch. And as I mentioned, my contact information is in the description below. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and remember to subscribe to receive tips and tricks on how to use monday.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.